So Alex and Alex here from AT&T and from DHS. We want to kick it off. We're done with the portion where you do all of your work, and now you get to sit back and watch us critique it while we have done very little. Alex and I put together a great panel for you to get your project by. It's Alcatel-Lucent, Michael Hardiman, Patrick Renfus from Ericsson, and then we've got Bob from Palo Alto, Santa Clara Secretary's Office. We got Ari from CAL FIRE. So you've got you guys from Public Safety here. We're going to tell you operationally this is work for you. We've got your technical guys who spot the challenges. We're going to let you know whether or not they met the requirements. We also have folks from Authority and Veracode who are going to let us know whether or not you decided to participate in the security challenge. A reminder for those of you who don't, we will shame you by requiring you to wear Chinese finger locking toys all the way back to your seats. But as a really big component of this, we want to thank Congresswoman Anna Eshoo, who's here. This is her district, and you can thank her for really missing out on getting legislation passed to be able to authorize the building of a nationwide public safety broadband network. We love her very much. This is her district, and this is one of the things that we want to make sure that we do, which is connect the development that happens in the Foundry, as well as other places, back with policymakers in Washington. So she's going to talk a little bit about her work, the work that she's done in public policy, and then kick it off to us so we can see the really great stuff that you guys have done over 24 exhausting hours. Congresswoman?
Thank you, Alex. Hi, everyone. How are you?
Good.
That's better. But I know that you're tired. I think you, what, did all of you work through the night? Most of you? Some of you? Well, regardless of how much rest you got or not, I want to thank you for doing this. This is a big deal, what's taking place here at the Foundry. I want to thank Alex and the work that he does. We have two Alexes here. AT&T couldn't have chosen a better place, right in the heart of my congressional district in Silicon Valley. And this is a very, very important place because of the ideas that can come out of it. I wanted to come by today, to thank all of you. You know that this is sponsored not only by AT&T, but also Homeland Security, NIST, and what's the other agency?
You got it.
That's it? Those are the two agencies, and the two federal agencies. Now, why do we have such an interest in this? This goes back to the day our country was attacked. And when the public safety people went into the Twin Towers, they could not communicate with each other. Imagine that. Fire and police in the same city, the same jurisdiction, could not communicate with one another. You know that there was a 9/11 Commission, and they made many recommendations to the Congress. But up until about a year and some months ago, there was one recommendation where the Congress had not made good on, and that was to establish a nationwide public safety interoperable network for our country. And we finally made good on that with the legislation that we passed. And I'm very proud. It came out of my subcommittee. I'm it's called the ranking member. No one knows what that means. Even when I explained it, it's not going to sound that important. But I am the lead Democrat. Of course, the Republicans are in control of the House. So the chairman of the committee, of the subcommittee, is a Republican. But this is a nonpartisan issue. And I was committed from day one to getting it done, no matter what. And I told the chairman that it made no difference to me if I helped make him king for a day, a week, a month, a year. I wanted to get it done, and we did. Now, how does that connect with what you're doing here? First of all, this is, I believe, the very first public safety hackathon in the history of our country. Right here, all of you. So bravo to all of you for coming forward. now law, we established a governing board. It's called FirstNet. And the people that, they come from all different backgrounds, important backgrounds, and it is their responsibility to really build this nationwide network. But what they need is what you're doing, because public safety wants the same thing that everyone else has on their iPad, their iPhones, and in public safety, seconds and minutes can make the difference between life or death, both in our health system, for sure, and public safety and first responders, of course, are involved in that, but for the protection of our country and our communities. So what you are coming up with these mobile apps, your ideas, fresh out of the box thinking, is going to be highly instructive to this board that is called FirstNet, that really is dependent on the best ideas in the country. It's not any more complicated than that. Now, what you do is complicated. I can't do what you do. I can set up the atmospherics for it in the Congress by passing legislation that gets this into place. But what you're doing will really take it out into the field and make it possible for first responders to do the job that needs to be done, but with 21st century technology. And more than anything else, I wanted to come around dinner time and thank you. I want to congratulate whomever wins, but I also want to say that I think all of the ideas, if I might say so, to Homeland Security and to NIST and to everyone that's here, I think whatever is submitted should be examined for its high value as well. There isn't anything that should be cast overboard here, in my view. So, I fly back to DC early Monday morning. I got here last night. I come home, I get a vitamin B shot from my constituents, from all of you, and I can't wait to go back and tell members of the committee that I was here with you and what you're doing. And I also want to end on this note. People don't think of themselves as they're doing whatever they're doing as patriots. But you know what? You really are. You really are patriots. Because out of this magnificent intellect that each one of you possesses, the background, the experience, the knowledge, the intellect that you have, to share that for the good of the country, you're a patriot. So there are a lot of people that millions, tens of millions of people are going to benefit from what you did here this weekend. So I really salute you and I thank you. And I want you to know that your work inspires me in doing mine. So bravo to all of you. Thank you to all of you. Thank you to both Alexes, to Jeff Cohen. Where's Jeff? He's with AVCO, sitting right in front of me. This man was a key staffer at the Energy and Commerce Committee that produced the legislation. So he was there from day one, contributing, helping, trying to steer things in the right direction. And I'm proud of what we got done. I think it's a win for the country. It's a win for the country. And I like winning, number one, but it really is a win for the country, and so are you. So hats off to you, good luck to all of you, and more than anything else, on behalf of everyone in this district, and really I think people and law enforcement, public safety people throughout the country, thank you to all of you. I'm really proud of your stepping up and being willing to do this. Bravo to all of you. Thank you, Alex.